you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds remaining, Jackson! Time it over!
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Lenape High School for this boys soccer matchup between the visiting Seneca Golden Eagles and the Lenape Indians. I'm Derek Hill alongside Scott Glossner. Scott, what do you think will be the outcome of this game today?
Well, Derek, both of these teams have struggled offensively this season. Lenape a little more experienced. Lenape has the opportunity here to continue a good run. For Seneca, they need to play tough defense and find those openings, and when they have the opportunities, they need to cash in with goals. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I really believe the first team that gets 2 goals on the board may be victorious today.
Well, it certainly sounds like a good game. We'll see if it is a low-scoring game. We'll be right back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990. www.deborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan Giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003 or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford. 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back to the game between the Seneca Golden Eagles and the home Lenape Indians. We're just about to get underway here as the teams are heading away from center field and the captains are in the middle of the field right now. It's time now for the AXA Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident, 732-452-7275. The keys to the game today for Seneca are to defend as a group.
Well, by that they mean that they can't go one-on-one with this Lenape team. Lenape is a very skilled offensive machine. They've had trouble scoring, but the skilled players can put the ball behind the net, so it has to be a team defensive unit today for Lenape.
For Lenape, they need to play fast.
Yeah, they need to up-tempo. their play best when they are pushing the ball up the field as quickly as possible.
And both teams today need to play with energy.
And that's a given in any sport, but especially in soccer, is you have to have that energy. The minute you start to lay back and look a little lethargic, the other team's going to attack and get that goal that could make the difference. So you see the official there with Assistant Athletic Director from Lenape High School, Mr. Brian Laddie. And Derek, welcome to the Lenape District Television broadcast team. I know this is your first game. You excited about this, are you?
I'm very excited, Scott, and
Good.
I'm hoping that this is a good game. It's now time for the AXA Equitable Signline Report, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to John with the report.
Thanks, guys. Today I had the opportunity to talk to both coaches. Lenape's head coach Foley said their strengths is team speed, but they struggle with scoring opportunities. Number 19 is a player to watch up front. Coach Melagrani of Seneca said that they have a hard time putting balls in the net, and number 20, a senior goalkeeper, helps keep the defense organized, and he is also a player to watch. Back to you guys.
Thank you, John, and now we're back about to get this game underway.
You know, anytime, Derek, we talk about anytime that there's a Lenape District matchup, which most of the ones we have here on LDTV are, you can throw records out the window, but the interesting thing about today is both teams have the same amount of wins as they do losses, as they do ties. Lenape comes in at 2-2-2. Seneca comes in at 1-1-1. So they've played some hard-fought games. Lenape's had 2 overtime contests at least that have gone to no score after the 20 minutes of overtime. Seneca's been involved in 1 overtime. So these teams are well-conditioned to go for a long game if that's what's necessary here today. It's a beautiful afternoon here at Lenape High School for this men's soccer matchup. And this is going to be one that is going to be low-scoring. As I said in the opener, it's going to be one where each team has to take advantage of those few opportunities that they get from the other squad. Both teams play strong defense, both goalkeepers. Chris Selecki from Lenape has 3 shutouts already. Seneca goalkeeper Liam O'Connor is a veteran keeper, so he knows what it takes to keep the other team off the board. So this is going to be an exciting contest. Low scoring in nature, but I think you'll see a lot of good setups, and whichever team can take advantage of the opportunities presented and put that ball in the net is going to come out on top here this afternoon.
And as the week goes on, they'll also have bragging rights over each other since they are rival schools. So one will have 1 more win than the other, and the other will have 1 more loss.
That's correct, and since they're not in the same division, they do only play each other 1 time during the season. It's not like Lenape, who plays Cherokee twice and Shawnee twice. Seneca in the smaller division. And there's Coach Sam Meyer in his 24th season as a head coach. Been at the Golden Eagles helm since the program started. Now in the 11th year. Career record 285, 146, and 20. Coached at Riverside High School. Coached the girls over at Shawnee High School for a period of time, and then moved over to Seneca when it opened. He's also done professional coaching with the South Jersey Barons. So he is certainly a veteran coach. Our other official is what we were waiting for. He has arrived, so this game is just a few minutes from getting underway. You see Coach Foley over there in his 7th season at the helm of the Lenape Indians. We don't have his record, but he's been highly successful throughout his program. He's also the head golf coach here at Lenape, so I get to spend some time with him when the spring comes around, being the head golf coach at Seneca as I am. And so Coach Foley and I have played a lot of golf together, but I am not the soccer aficionado that certainly he is. And a highly skilled coach, and has his teams always ready and prepared for not only the regular season but tournament season as well.
Seneca has already taken the field, ready to start this one, as Lenape has just finished breaking it down, and their starting lineup will head out to their side of the pitch.
Looks like from the way we're setting up here, it looks like Lenape's going to have first possession here on the opening face-off, so to speak. And so we're about ready to get underway, and with the play-by-play for today's contest, we slide it over to Derek Hill.
Thank you very much, Scott. About to get this game underway. Lenape is ready to take the ball for their first possession. And the ball is now in play as the game begins. Seneca right away steals the ball from Lenape. Lenape takes it back. And it'll go out of bounds just past midfield. Lenape throws it in and they'll regain their possession.
Chris Nishi drops it back to number 7, Donnelly. And you'll see that a lot. You'll see them go backwards to go forwards is what I call it. I'm sure it's more technical terms than that, but that seems to be what sets up plays.
You see that in a lot of other sports too, how they'll reset plays to get a better look at what they have ahead of them.
Nice cross by the Indians there, broken up by number 17, Sam Dion, but it goes over the end line, which is going to result in a corner kick. And here's where the Lenape Indians, anytime you can get a corner kick, now you got a free kick, which we'll see what the Indians do. This is certainly a scoring opportunity anytime you get a corner.
There goes the kick, and it's caught by the goalie.
Liam O'Connor comes out before it can get to any of the Lenape players. Looked like number 14, Josh DeWicki there on the corner.
Thrown down the field, but taken back by Lenape. And soon after, taken back by Seneca. They're making their march down the field. Wide open shot, but it's off target and out of bounds.
Yep, Brendan Brown on the right side there had a pretty good run and a pretty good look at the goal, but his kick squirted right off his foot over the end line, so we'll have a first goal kick of the day, or 6-yard kick. Chris Selecki, the Lenape goalie, is going to take that. And there's some strategy involved here. You try to get it up to your own team.
The kick reaches about midfield before it's touched by a Lenape player, and they'll take possession, crossing into the Golden Eagles side of the field.
Nice
pass
long ball
down the field.
Side. Jason Collier.
Intercepted by Seneca. And kicked out of bounds.
Lenape quickly on the throw-in. Cross to the other side. You'll see that a lot too. When you start to get heavy on one side, they'll have nice crosses.
Moving down the upper side of the field, and his pass will go out of bounds.
That may have been deflected by Seneca because it looks like Josh DeWicki's headed over to take another corner kick. First corner was captured by Liam O'Connor before it ever reached a Lenape attacker.
DeWicki makes the corner
kick.
kick.
Nice high one, and again.
And it's saved by the goalie again.
O'Connor's got height there, so that's, as Jimmy Lynham used to say about the 76ers, Sean Bradley, 7'6", you can't teach height. And Liam went up and again got it before it could get to an Indian attacker.
Pass down the field is kicked too hard, and it goes past every Seneca player into Lenape's possession.
Trying to get the ball through to number 8, Drew Stein there. Seneca kicks it out. Another throw in for the Indians.
Indians trying to work that upper side of the field, but they can't seem to get it anywhere near the goal. Header is off target.
There's the cross. Oh, the nice play by Dion again, Sam Dion, to kick it out of harm's way. Lenape beginning to control the possession and keep the ball down on the Seneca end. Oh, there's a giveaway.
Lenape tried to reset and gave it away to Seneca. Great dribbling on the
Clem
upper part of
Green.
the field.
But again, the team defense of both squads.
Moving back onto the Seneca side, Lenape in possession. Pass is deflected and regained by Lenape.
Goes wide for Green again. The center, but there's a couple of Lenape defenders to block that one off. Nice play by number 7, Sean Donnelly. And Lenape takes over possession.
Lenape trying to move it back down the field, and there's a whistle on the play.
That might have been a handball. I'm thinking it hit him right. Looked like it might have hit him on the elbow there. On the inside of the elbow, which is considered part of your, doesn't have to hit your hand to be called a handball. It can hit your arms or. And that's looked like what the referee called there.
So now Seneca will take possession with the ball just offset from the midfield line.
It's Tyver Butler, number 13. Nice jump in there by Justin Blumberg. Back in possession again is Lenape. Now turn over to the Golden Eagles.
Ball heading towards the back sideline, but Lenape keeps it from going out. Deflected, and it'll go out of bounds.
That looks like it's going to be a 6-yard kick or a goal kick. Call it whatever you like. I like to call it a goal kick. I'm old school, so some of our listeners and viewers out there might say that's not the right term, but that's what I'll call it.
This kick is short to keep it safe and keep the possession on their side.
Nice ball, long.
Great pass downfield, but
good just
We'll
defense
go for
there by
nothing.
Justin Williams. Ball ends up on the foot of Josh DeWicki, though, who drops back to number 9, Gerst. Sam Dion intercepts. Pushes it up.
moving it down the field with a lot of Lenape defenders in the way.
Nice inside move. Oh, good defense. Nice job of staying with him by Donnelly.
And back into possession of Seneca.
Tries to go in the corner. That one looks like it's going to, nope, stays
It'll
in
go
bounds.
into
Oh,
Lenape's
nice little
possession.
move there by Blumberg again.
Trying to navigate through the Seneca defenders there, but there are just too many.
Yeah, that's that team defense that we talked about in the opener. Nice battle there between Jack Barlow and Connor Freeze. And eventually going to be a call on Seneca. So we're going to have an indirect kick here by Lenape.
Kick short again, keeping the possession.
Nice little touch pass by Jason Collier. Back to Jack Barlow. And now they push up that right side. Looks like Drew Stein battling over there with a
Great
Seneca
defense
player.
there to knock the ball out. And intercepted by Lenape.
That was Evan Cahigas for the Golden Eagles. There's another cross.
Pass down the field, tipped away, and out of bounds.
Headed out by Brendan Brown, but again, we're going to have another corner kick for the Indians. They haven't done much with their corners yet. Both of their corners that they've had so far have pretty much ended up right in the hands of goalkeeper Liam O'Connor. We'll see if Coach Foley, now this is on the opposite side here, we'll see if Coach Foley has a little bit different style attempted here from the other side.
Kick is up
Oh, nice.
and deflects it away from the goal. But Lenape will regain possession.
It was headed out there by number 10, Pierce Adams. But it goes back possession Lenape, as Derek said.
Lenape trying to work this defense with Seneca not leaving any openings for him. Good one-on-one play here, and it's Hit
Yeah,
away
that's
by
Adams.
Lenape.
Adams and Donnelly battling it out on this near side here.
And
Ooh.
kicked out of bounds.
Connor Fries just couldn't get to it before it went over the end line.
Appeared as if his foot may have
Stuck
caught
in
on the ground.
Yeah, stuck in the turf.
So another goal kick here.
So Chris Salicki, Lenape goalkeeper, adjusts his pads and sends one high and far.
High arc. Lenape regains possession, although the ball was tipped, but it goes out of bounds, and it's Seneca's ball.
Yep, deflected off. Looks like 17 Sam Dion going to take the throw in for the Golden Eagles.
Pass thrown into right into the defense, and it turns into a turnover right away. Pass down the field. Lenape could not get to it.
Goalkeeper out of the goal right now. But the shot by number 12 of Lenape, Peter Monty, goes wide. A little bit of a collision there between Seneca goalkeeper Liam O'Connor, and I believe that was number 8. I drink Drew Stein. Yes, it was. And momentarily had O'Connor out of position. But Lenape was not able to capitalize.
So here's the goal kick. Tipped by Lenape, but regained by Seneca. Regained by Lenape on their side of the field. And out of bounds.
Result in a throw in for Seneca. On that side, it looks like number 12, Riley Lovett, takes the throw in for Seneca.
Long throw. Just
Connor
almost
Fries
intercepted.
gets to it. But we have a foul. Or may have been offside. They did something wrong anyway.
Yeah.
We have our first substitutions getting ready to check in.
Well, they make up for it by intercepting the ball, but Lenape just takes it right back.
Looks like number 4, Aaron Blood, and number 20, Connor Wolf, are getting ready to check in for the Indians. It's Clem Green on the far side, now looking to cross. Drops back to Hines.
Trying to move it closer to the goal. They've only gotten to the goal once so far. Working the defense. Lenape takes possession. Peter Monty regains the possession
nice
just before the
job
ball
keeping
goes
it
out
in
of
there.
bounds. And kicked away by Seneca.
That'll get our subs coming in now. Peter Monty and number 16, Jason Collier, come out. Oh, just
Lenape with
deflected.
some good passes
nice
today.
pass
but
down
just
the side
deflected.
for Aaron Blood, but it kind of hit the outside of his foot and then deflected out. So Sam Dion throws in for Seneca.
Stolen off the pass. Kicked right into Seneca's possession. Lenape moving it back down the field. Working backwards. And the ball kicked out of bounds.
So it'll be throw in for Seneca on the far side. Looks like Riley Lovett, number 12, takes the throw.
Throws it far down the field, headed by Lenape.
Nice job of fronting, playing a man-to-man there, and then in terms of defense, and was able to block that throw in from getting to Clem Green.
Seneca pressuring with their defense. But Lenape is able to get on their side of the field anyway.
That's Justin Blumberg. Nice little inside. Oh, nice little give and go. Now Blumberg trying to get outside of Lovett, and then crosses.
Pass towards the net.
Oh,
Header is off
and
target.
just couldn't quite get up there high enough to get it towards the goal, and Connor Wolf, and so the ball goes over the end line. It'll be a kick for Seneca goalkeeper Liam O'Connor.
And that pass of many others, just a bunch of great passes by Lenape today.
And both teams haven't really given it either side an opening.
Out of bounds.
Out off Lenape, so it'll be a Seneca throw-in. And here comes 17 against Sam Dion looking for a ball to throw.
Ball rolled way off the field, but he's able to find it and bring it back in play.
Hits Connor Freeze in the ankle and then unable to control it, and it rolls out of bounds.
Pass was off target and falls out of bounds. So now Seneca will have a pass in.
Riley Lovett now comes over to this side to take the throw. We've seen Riley throw it in from the opposite side. Gets it into Clem Green with a back kick. It's up there. Headed out nicely by the Lenape defender, but there's a shot and it just goes wide.
Shot just goes wide, and they could have had a chance at a shot on that backwards kick, but it looked like the Seneca player did not know where the ball was in the air.
Number 23, Billy Bruno, checks into the lineup now.
And Josh DeWicki leaves to take a breather on the bench. Sees an opening downfield, passing it, and deflected away by Seneca. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. Seneca's ball. Throws it in here, deflect away by Lenape and out of bounds.
This looks like it must have deflected off of a Seneca player after it hit the Lenape player, because it looks like Lenape's going to have the throw. Tough for us to see as some players are blocking our vantage point.
Lenape throwing it in, kick towards the middle of the field. But they'll have to pass it back as the defense was.
Blumberg with a big drive that goes in, and just wide. Might have been deflected because it looks like they're calling for a corner, so I don't know if O'Connor got the deflection or if one of the Seneca defenders back there got the deflection. That's the first real good scoring opportunity. That was a hard-driven ball along the ground.
It looked like it was going in until the very last second.
As I said, not sure from on our monitor or live if it got a piece of Liam O'Connor or not, but it must have hit Seneca last, because here comes an Indian corner.
Here comes the corner.
Oh, it's loose.
Deflected, but tipped in for
No, we're not
goal.
going to call it. There's going to be a call before that. Not sure what the call is, but that goal will not stand. I don't think Coach Foley liked that call very much.
Well, one of the
Not sure what the call was, but it's a big break for the Golden Eagles, because it would have been a 1-0 game.
very good break, and especially after we talked about earlier that it could be a low-scoring game and 1-0 could decide it.
Got some subs right in front of us coming in. Number 8, Fred Hess, along with number 21, Kevin Barber.
Lenape trying to work it back in for another goal attempt. But the ball is kicked out of bounds. Enters taken away on the play.
Yeah, it was a
but
good
given
job
back to
by
Lenape.
Brendan Brown.
Headed straight back into Lenape's possession. And the ball kicked away out of bounds. Great defense on the play.
They're keeping them wide, which makes it much more difficult to score.
Throws it in, but loses possession of the ball. Kicked away, and Lenape regains. Kick towards the sideline, but Lenape will stop it before it heads out of bounds. Kick towards the middle, but deflected away. Taken back by Seneca.
Right back the other way, though. A lot of possession time here for the Indians, and there's a shot, and O'Connor will scoop that one up. Pretty easy save there.
So now everyone's getting ready to transition onto the Lenape side of the field as Seneca will take the ball.
It's been a half, though, Derek, as we've crossed the halfway point in the first half. It's been a half that has been territorially dominated by the Indians. But on the big board where it matters, neither team's been able to get one, so 0-0. Again, Lenape, this time it's Sean Donnelly.
Lenape regains possession, and Seneca will still have trouble trying to keep the ball on their side of the field.
Nice header there by Lovett to Green, and now Seneca's trying to mount an attack up the field.
Pass down the sideline, but over the Seneca player's head and out of bounds.
Yeah, Blumberg's just going to let that roll over the end line so that they can have a corner kick. So we got some subs coming in now. Jamie McLean and Peter Monty in for Lenape, and as I said, for Seneca, number 8, Freddie Hess, and number 21, Kevin Barbour.
And Jared Scully and Connor Wolf will come out for the Indians, while Connor Freeze comes out for Seneca,
along with
Clement Green. Tried to gain possession, but off his foot and tipped out of bounds. Just under the foot of the Seneca player and kicked away and out of bounds.
And that's going to result in another goal kick for the Indians.
He's ready for the goal kick.
Selecki sends it up the field. Nice header there by number 2, Jack Barlow. Lenape's able to maintain possession. Now they go wide.
Lenape's defense really keeping Seneca from even putting the ball onto Lenape's side of the field, where he's just the complete opposite with Seneca's defense.
A couple of Indians and a couple of Golden Eagles come together there.
Lenape regaining possession. Now Seneca working it down the sideline.
Nice run here by number 8, Fred Hess, but eventually stopped by probably Blumberg. He's been all over that far side defensively.
He's doing a great job of catching up and being able to get the ball out of the way so that the offense can do work. Lenape's on the Seneca side again.
There's a foul there. Looks like number 2, Nick Battaglieri's getting ready to come in the game now for the Golden Eagles. First time we've seen Nick in the game.
Pass down the field with no Lenape players there is headed off by Seneca. Lenape trying to regain the possession.
No call there. Looked like a little grab of the jersey, but that
Hit
may
it
be a
down.
foul.
Fell on his head, it appears,
he
and he looks
did.
like he's in pain.
We're going to get some stoppage there, as it looked like he got a pretty hefty contact between the two of them. And he went down holding his head. You can see the camera on Brendan Brown now.
It appeared on the play he slid to kick the ball out, and then getting back up tried to push it out of bounds to keep it away from Lenape possession, and ended up landing on his head. So the trainers come out to assist him.
And one of the rare times in a soccer game that you'll have stoppage is at a goal and when there's an injury. So trainers checking him out, giving him a talking to, make sure he's okay.
Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Cherry Hill Nissan, on the web at cherryhillnissan.com.
Both the Lenape player and Seneca player are going for the ball.
Pass towards the sideline. And see he slides to kick the ball out.
And then they both
And
go
comes
for
back
it,
up and
then
tries to
kind
do
of
it
tripped
again.
a little bit. And when he fell, he hit the back of his head.
Play getting ready to resume. Some subs for Lenape here as Josh Tuwicki comes in and Connor Wolf comes out.
And Battaglieri now in for Seneca.
Lenape regaining possession again.
Billy Bruno, the freshman, with a long pass, but stepped in front of by Riley Lovett, but ends up coming over to Jimmy McLean. Oh, nice defensive play there by number 13, Tyver Butler, to prevent a Lenape cross or Lenape movement into the box area.
Lenape had wide open field there until Butler came sprinting over to prevent the play from ever happening.
The cross just goes a little too deep, then a shot, it hits his own player.
And then tipped away.
Tagliere there on a good defensive play, but it's going to be a Lenape throw-in. That looked like it might have had some dangerous moments there for the Golden Eagles. Looks like it might have been offside there.
Now Seneca will try and attack this Lenape defense, looking to get a shot off.
Liam O'Connor's going to boot it down the field, and this one better hook back into play. Well, it does.
And this one's out of bounds.
Referee calls white, so it means Lenape throw in. No, now he changes it to green. Thought he called white, but then he said green.
Very interesting call there. But Seneca will regain possession.
Dion tried to go deep into the corner for either Battaglieri or Barbour, and didn't work.
Lenape regaining and out to the far side of the field. Long pass down the middle. Stopped by Seneca.
A lot of play in the midfield range here the last few minutes, which is not going to be conducive to either team getting anything on the board, but it's tough defense back and forth. Both teams marking their men very well. Looks like it's going to be a Seneca throw-in on that far side. Actually,
It'll be a kick.
Free kick for Tyver Butler.
Kicks it towards the net.
And
Oh.
it just goes wide, deflected by the goalie.
The goalie appeared as if he just wasn't tall enough.
I don't know if he deflected it in terms of direction or not, but it might have been wide anyway.
Ball just barely missing, and now we'll have a corner kick.
This is the first corner kick that Seneca's had. Lenape's had 3. We'll see if the Golden Eagles can take advantage of a possible scoring opportunity. Pierce Adams is in the corner to take the corner for the Golden Eagles.
Kick towards the net.
Oh,
but
nice
tipped
head
away
job
right
there.
away.
Very nicely done. Number 7, Sean Donnelly, made sure he got that out of harm's way. Sam Dion fights to keep it down there.
Ball rolls out of bounds near the corner.
They're going to call that Lenape throw.
A Lenape throw in and a big substitution for Lenape, bringing in 4 new players. Kick is off target and goes out of bounds.
Be another goal kick for Chris Selecki.
Ball is tipped in the air and Lenape regains once again. Pass down the sideline.
Nice job keeping it in by Peter Monty. Eventually deflected out by Sam Dion's defensive play.
Which will give Lenape the ball.
And probably another corner kick. Looks like this could possibly be Michael Gerst, number 9, going to go over there and take the corner, or is it a throw-in? It's a throw-in.
Appears to be a throw-in.
It back to Donnelly. Donnelly with a cross.
Pass near the middle.
There's a nice
Headed
head
towards
ball.
the goal. Kick.
It hits the goal. It goes in.
It's good. Goal for Lenape.
Number 8, Drew Stein. And there's your scoring opportunity. The cross, the header. Stein left-footed it off the right goalpost and deflected it into the goal for our first goal of the game. So sustained pressure by the Indians eventually results in the first goal of the contest.
Now Seneca will hope to start their pressure here so that they can still stay in this game. Taken back by Lenape. Kick towards the middle and tipped away. Seneca regains the ball.
Nice touch pass from, oh, nice.
Tipped
And I'll
away
tell you,
again,
Lenape's
Drew
right
Stein.
on it again. There's your goal scorer, Drew Stein.
Passing towards the middle, working the ball. Kicks
And a
it towards
big
the net,
foot,
but
but
way
that's
over.
well over the net.
Now you're fronting. Now you're fronting. Heads up. Go. Go. Get away, Mike.
That ball's literally almost in Mount Laurel itself.
Let's take a look at the replay sponsored by Cherry Hill Nissan on the web at cherryhillnissan.com.
Starts out with a nice cross. And that was right after the cross, the header. That was right after the header, which got to Stein, and he just banged it in off the right goalpost. Hit the inside of the post and deflected into the net to make it 1-0.
Seneca regaining possession and moving down the field very quickly. Lenape taking the ball back.
Drop in, Sean. Stop, Dick.
Pass to a wide open player there. Deflected away from the goal.
Officials letting them play here in this little segment. A little bit of pushing by both squads, but referee going to let these two teams play out here and decide it on the field. I kind of like that.
Kicked out of bounds once again. And Lenape will have another throw in.
Michael Gerst to Stein, and then it goes out of bounds before number 12 Monty could get to it. So we'll have a Seneca throw in, and it looks like Sam Dion again. Past everybody, comes to Donnelly.
And then kicked back into Seneca territory.
Where it's headed to the side by Justin Williams.
Kicks it towards the middle, straight into a Lenape player. And this one should be taken back by Lenape.
And nice play back to the goalkeeper.
This one kicked down the field.
Justin Williams jumping in there before it could get to Stein, but it again goes back over to Lenape. DeWicki. And drop back to Gerst, and back to DeWicki. And that one's out over the sideline, so it's going to be now a Seneca throw.
Trying to keep it in bounds, but just went over the line. Seneca throwing it again. It seems they like to throw it near the sideline. Passing and moving slowly down the field. Pass is tipped off. But Lenape regains possession and moving deeper into Seneca territory. Lob pass towards the middle.
Headed out nicely there by Tyver Butler, though. But Lenape still able to maintain possession. And still able to maintain possession in the Seneca end.
Another pass towards the deep into Seneca territory.
Fine job of defense there that time by Justin Williams, which eventually results in the ball rolling harmlessly towards Liam O'Connor, who quickly scoops it up, and he's going to punt it away. Long, nice boot.
But Lenape's defense was ready for that one, and they'll get it away to their goalie, who will then kick it off and back into Seneca's hands.
Very nice head ball there. Number 2, Jack Barlow, using his head to deflect it, but not only just that, but directional deflection. Number 12's moving in. He's got a left-footed shot, but save is made by O'Connor. Nice hustle there by Pete Monty.
Just under 5 minutes left in the half.
For those who are just joining us, 1-0 Indians on a goal by Drew Stein.
Kicked out of bounds into the crowd.
In the 30th minute of this game, which has given the Indians their 1-0 lead. Territorially wise, if you haven't been with us from the beginning, Lenape has pretty much owned the ball for the most part of today's game in the Seneca end. But Seneca's team defense has limited their opportunities for the Indians. The one good one they had, they did cash in. I'm sure Coach Myra from Seneca and Coach Melagrana, the two of them, will be talking to their team about how they need to get some more offense going in the second half.
Ball back in to Seneca's zone. Lenape trying to force it.
Monty gets around Battaglieri and then centers. It's Barlow. Now goes far wing. There's a cross.
Pass to the middle.
Punched out of there by goalkeeper O'Connor. Nice job by Liam before it could get to a Lenape player.
Great play, making himself vulnerable.
But again,
the
Indians are able to get back possession. Monty, little touch pass with a shot. Oh, nice foot by Justin Williams before it ever got to the goal. But again, Mike Gerst.
He was able to stay in front of that one and keep the pass from going down the field. taken away by Lenape once again.
No pressure on Gerst.
Seneca trying to rush in to take the ball away, but Lenape able to get the pass off.
And now Blumberg comes up the right side with a long ball there. Looking for Stein. It's going to be cut off there by Tyver Butler.
Tried to tip it back into play, but it lands out of bounds, and Seneca will take the possession.
And that should mean number 12, Riley Lovett, takes the throw in. Seems that Lovett, Force, and Dion are the designated throw-inners, if there's such a term.
Another pass right along the sideline. This one kicked really close to the goal, but the goalkeeper is able to pick it up and will try and give it back to his team.
Can you give it to the man and the coach, please? I'd like to talk to you and the mom. Can you come over, Mrs. Brown? You're professionals here. You gotta watch yourself.
Nice long pass down the field. Kicked out of bounds.
Going to be a throw-in. There's Riley Lovett again on the throw-in. Gets by the Seneca
Intercepted
defender.
by Lenape.
Yep, and the Indians have it back again. As we approach the 1 minute mark remaining in this first half.
Lands out of bounds and near the Seneca bench.
Number 9, Michael Gerst. Taking the throw in. And the substitutions coming in for Lenape, so.
Seneca trying their best to get the possession back as we near the end of the half.
Nice block there by Connor Wolf, number 20.
Pass down the field.
Trying to find the outside for Jason Collier.
Just wasn't
He'll look to
ready
cross,
for it.
but that's going to be deflected out off of Seneca, so that'll be a corner. Quick corner by Collier.
Corner. And that
And
is
that's the end of the first half.
a very one-sided half. in
Yeah,
this
Derek, territorial-wise it was. Lenape dominates the territorial position, but on the good side of the coin, if you're a Golden Eagle, you've been outplayed, you've been out-possessed in terms of the ball and territorially, but you're still only down one break here or there, and this all of a sudden a tie game.
Seneca will go in at halftime looking to improve their offense, trying to trick Lenape and get it closer to the net.
Yeah, Seneca needs more pressure offensively, or this is going to be they're not going to score. I mean, they got to get something. So we are at the end of the first half. Your score at halftime, the Lenape Indians 1, the Seneca Golden Eagles 0, and we'll be back with the second half after these messages. Hey, how you doing? Try his best.
I'm an assistant coach. He's not coming.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990. www.deborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan Giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. and in Medford 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page.
Cheeseburgers.
Can I take your order?
Can I take your number?
Can I take your order?
You got any egg?
Can I take your order?
Man, I don't have any money. All right, well, all right, go. Man, watch out!
Alright, we're back here for the second half as the Seneca Golden Eagles are visiting the Lenape Indians here at Lenape High School. The Indians are up 1-0 at the half off of a Drew Stein goal. We start the second half.
Much like we started the first.
Jack Barlow moving down the field and kicked out of bounds.
Number 13, Tyver Butler. He's been a pretty staunch defender for the Golden Eagles today, and it's another corner kick.
Josh Stewicki will get the quarter kick. Stewicki hits a line drive that bounces and will be tipped away by the Golden Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I'm not sure that's what Josh wanted to get out of that corner.
Lenape still in possession, trying to continue what they did in the first half here in the second half. Passing it back to Donnelly and passing it to the far side.
Like go over the end line. Yep. So goal kick for Seneca, which will mean their goalkeeper Liam O'Connor. I'm sure both coaches had Coach Foley probably saying keep up the pressure, because you've been in their end, something's got to give, and I'm sure that coaches Malagrana and head coach Sam Myra both instructed their kids, and I did listen in a little, that they just need to pressure a little bit. They need to get some offense going for the Golden Eagles.
Ball rolls out of bounds here. And Seneca will retain the ball. Goal kick high arcing one.
Good job, Cody. Good job. Let's go.
Seneca kicking it into Lenape's zone, and they're now driving it down the field, but
Cody Cassis, number 4.
Justin Blumberg able to catch up to him.
Good job. Good job.
Well, look to center, but Lenape defense is right there again. Solid play by the Indians today.
High arcing pass that was kicked towards Jared Skoll, working the sideline. Runs into Seneca player.
Sam Dion battling over there with Drew Stein.
Good job, boys.
And now the ball will be in Seneca's possession here.
Come on, Just. Get him up.
It'll be a kick off the sideline. Good kick here. Straight off a Seneca player's head, but it's knocked out of bounds.
You know, interesting, I've been watching most head balls here today have gone Lenape's way. Just a little more height maybe, a little better positioning, but most of the headers have gone the Indians' way.
This one passed and deflected back into Lenape's hands.
Good job.
Seneca working it back, trying to keep it away from Lenape's defense. Good footwork along the sideline with 2 defenders on. High arcing kick and misses the pass. It'll roll out of bounds.
Just over the head of Cody Cassis.
Now it'll be in possession of Lenape. Pass to Drew Stein, but kicked out of bounds.
Marked nicely by Riley Lovett.
Go away, Stein. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Come on, boys.
This one to Jared Skoll. Couldn't get it through Seneca's defense, as 3 people were there in front of the man he wanted to pass it to. Trying to keep the ball out of bounds, battle along the sideline, and a whistle. Lenape keeps possession.
No call there. Well, now finally we got a call. I thought that was a handball, but I didn't see a call. I guess we did call it a handball. So it's going to be probably, I can't tell if it's probably an indirect here. It's a golden opportunity here for Lenape.
Direct by Lenape.
Justin Blumberg, nice pass into the middle. Oh, nice
See.
leaping grab by Liam O'Connor. Good job.
He's had a lot of leaping saves today.
Yeah, and the more he can keep it away from the Indians, obviously the less opportunities they're going to have. But that was a nice cross, and O'Connor went up high to get that one.
It's time now for the AXA Equitable Sideline Report, providing millions of customers with life insurance annuities and other need-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable. Be life confident. 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to John with the report.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Seneca's coach, Melagrani. So, coach, what explain to me what happened to when number 16 got injured.
Okay, that was our junior outside midfielder, Brendan Brown. He went down there on the sideline right there. He'll be out for the second.
Thanks, guys.
So now we're back. And the ball is out of bounds.
Yeah, what they were talking about was Brandon Brown, the junior midfielder, center midfield, or right midfield, took a shot when he went down, and he is going to be out for the second half. So that's a loss to the Golden Eagles.
A whistle was blown in the corner, so the Lenape player fell over. Appears to be a corner kick. Line drive towards the goal. But Lenape can't do anything with it as Seneca kicks it away and out of bounds.
Resulting in a Lenape throw in again. When we talked about Lenape playing a fast game, Seneca's done a nice job of keeping Lenape's tempo down, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And that's kept this a 1-0 game. And as we said before we went to half, despite the territorial edge that Lenape has enjoyed this entire game, really, the Golden Eagles are only one opportunity and one, maybe a misstep, whatever, from tying this game up. So Lenape has to keep pushing forward, and the Golden Eagles have to keep looking for that opportunity.
Lenape, after scoring that goal, has seemed to ride the confidence from it and use that confidence on their defense. Free kick for Seneca here. Hard hit line drive towards the middle of the field. Moving closer to the goal, but tipped away and out of bounds. Seneca will regain possession.
Yeah, Fred Hess was trying to make an inside move there. And now they call it Lenape ball. Seneca defender Riley Lovett was over there on the sideline looking like he was ready to take a throw in, and suddenly the ball was going Lenape's way. So.
And now after Seneca kicked the ball out of bounds, Josh Stewicki will throw it in for Lenape once again.
Kicked out of harm's way by Dion. Oh.
Good defensive play, and then
Took one in the side of the head there, Riley Lovett. Right in the ear.
grabbing the side of his head, but it looks like he'll be fine. Kick towards the middle once again.
Oh, nicely positioned by goalkeeper O'Connor. That Lovett kid's tough because he lives across the street from me. That's why. So O'Connor with a nice save and then punts it away.
This one down towards the sideline, curved a little.
Cody Cassis with a nice job keeping it in. But there's 3 or 4 Lenape guys around the ball at all times.
DeWicki with the interception, passes it to Blumberg. Passing it around. And out of bounds there. Passes
Quick
it
throw into the middle
to Blumberg, but kick back. They'll reset the play. Line drive pass towards the middle, deflected. Kick towards the goal and saved. Punts it down the field. Missing the pass. And going back into Lenape's hands. Peter Monty down the sideline kicks it, but it's saved by the goalie once again. 2 straight saves. High arcing kick down the field. That is tipped out of bounds and will go into Seneca's possession. Aaron Blood, Connor Wolf, and Jason Collier will come in for Lenape.
as we wait for another Lenape throw-in on the far side.
Pass towards the middle, deflected away. This one passed straight towards the Lenape player. And he's able to get the ball out of trouble.
Stop, Freddie. Yes, sir.
Out of bounds.
For advantage.
Seneca will retain possession on the play.
Get under it.
Kick from close to the sideline. Heading towards the goal and just to the right.
Nobody there for Seneca there to receive that kick from Tyver Butler.
And this kick is way over the net. It'll be a goal kick for Lenape.
Riley, leave it. Tell them leave it.
Seneca will pass it in. Pass towards the net, and there's no Seneca players there.
Nope. And so goalie Chris Selecki will pick it up. Jog it back, and then he's going to thump one down the field. And it's a good punt.
Booming kick. Lenape will retain possession.
Cleared out by Sam Dion.
Right back to Jack Barlow. This one passed towards Justin Blumberg.
Nice cross.
Towards the middle.
Who sets up a shot? Oh,
Connor
nice
Wolf.
defense. They're looking for something.
They'll pass it back out and reset.
Yeah, that was some nice team defense by Seneca, what we talked about in the opener, because you could see Lenape was setting up something from a shot from about the 20-25. Well, there's a nice play, and it's a cross, and it's a
Oh, and kick
deflection,
towards
and
the goal.
just wide. Looked like Aaron Blood got his foot on it and just missed that near side post. It's going to result in a goal kick.
Missed being a goal by inches. And we have a sub for Seneca.
It's Evan Cahigas.
Deflected
Nice
back into
through ball.
Lenape's possession. Moving towards the goal.
Oh, it's
Shot.
a nice shot and a good save.
Keep shooting, White. Keep shooting. Come on.
Looked like Jack Barlow got that shot off, and again, Liam O'Connor, who now is getting tested more severely than he did the entire first half.
Lenape getting a lot more shots
Yeah.
in this half.
And his counterpart in the other end of the field, Chris Selecki, really hasn't had to make a save all game. He's had a couple of plays, but nothing that's been even threatening.
Blumberg open on the right sideline. Kick up in the air. Pass towards the net. Seneca deflects it away.
Justin Williams, number 19, with a nice heads up.
And Nishi recovers.
Stop tucking them behind Cody. Cody, you go to ball. Fred, tuck in behind.
Donnelly passing to the far sideline.
But that pass goes behind number 20, Connor Wolf.
And Seneca kicks it away back into Lenape's possession.
Gotta get it deeper, Justin. Gotta get deeper.
Blumberg open again, passing towards the middle.
Again, Williams is there to mark Barlow.
Barlow couldn't keep possession, and now another pass in by Lenape.
Oh, Cahigas with a nice interception there.
Moving it down the sideline, trying
Fred
to
Hess trying to get it to Cody Cassis. Now back to Sean Hines, but again, Lenape's defense is very staunch. Hines with a steal.
Up and organize. Up and organize.
Kicks it towards the sideline, recovered by Lenape before it can roll out of bounds. Pass far down the field, kicked into the tree.
Yes. That'll be a tough lie over there.
Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Cherry Hill Nissan, on the web at cherryhillnissan.com. This is a
There's
replay.
driving shot by Barlow, and it was hooking and going low, and Liam O'Connor, nice position and nice movement to get there. And there's one that sails high over the net off the foot of Chris Nishi.
Goal kick is a line drive cut off by Aaron Blood. And now they already have good field position against the Seneca defense. The pass towards the middle is blocked. Blood tries to pass it towards the goal, but it's deflected out of bounds.
Deflected out by Seneca defender.
Monty and DeWicki will check in. Collier and Bruno will check out and take a rest.
And we're going to have a Lenape corner, and that's DeWicki, I think, headed over there to take it.
DeWicki with the corner, better than the last one.
Slipped out of the hands of Liam O'Connor. It was short of the goal, thankfully.
Was lucky that it bounced to the right instead of bouncing forward.
You're absolutely right, Derek. See if DeWicki can get a little more height on here. There's a little better.
Another corner kick.
But, oh, and that one goes over the net.
Another great save.
Josh! You gotta get it outside of the 6, my man. Come on.
Can maybe be able to hear Coach Foley. Got to get it outside the 6. He's getting it too close to the goal, and that's hooked.
There's a line drive kick
Near
towards
side,
Aaron
too.
Blood, but it's
Sam Dion
intercepted.
breaking out with it. Run down, but I think that'll be a foul on Aaron Blood. So Seneca will maintain possession. What Coach Foley was trying to say there, he's getting it too close to the goal, and that's allowing Liam O'Connor to get up there and get those. You know, you need to have it outside the 6, which is 6 yards from the goal, so that your own team can get a shot at it.
Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Cherry Hill Nissan, on the web at cherryhillnissan.com.
There's the tail end of that foul as Sam Dion was moving down, and Aaron Blood was trying to get the ball, but just got his feet tangled up with Dion's, and that results in a foul and Seneca possession, and they moved it down, but now a foul at the other end has given it back over to Lenape.
Lenape will get the free kick here. Opts for the easy pass to Blumberg. Pass towards the middle is intercepted. Deflected back and out of bounds. Here's the pass from the sideline.
Waiting on a Seneca throw-in, number 12 Riley Lovett is headed over to the far sideline to take the throw. It's a good long throw, but headed out nicely by Lenape defender.
Tried to fake Lenape by faking the short pass and throwing it downfield, but didn't trick him.
Indians weren't biting, huh? Little ball control offense here as they move up the field methodically, the Indians, that is.
Crossing the midfield line, and now passing it in to Drew Stein, who had a goal earlier in this game, and the only one of the game.
Marked over there by Sam Dion. Nice defensive play by Dion, and ultimately it ends up going out of bounds off of number 9, Michael Gerst. Golden Eagle throw in, and it'll be Dion. Again off Lenape, so we'll continue moving up the field on the far sideline with another throw in. And again it'll be 17, Sam Dion.
Throw in is deflected. And now Seneca working it down the field. The best position they've had in a few minutes.
Number 10, Pierce Adams, working over there trying to get something into the center. He does, but nice play by Josh DeWicki to head it out. Seneca sends it back in, trying to get Connor Freeze over there on the right side. Nicely taken away by Gerst, and eventually goes out of play. Looks like referee has called for a goal kick. Some subs for Lenape. Derek?
For Lenape, we have TJ Zorns, Jimmy McLean, and Jared Skoll. Drew Stein and Aaron Blood come out. Did not see the third player though. DeWicki passing this one down the field, trying to get up to Barlow, but it's picked off. TJ Zorns gains possession off the pass. Seneca shoots this one down the field, but they can't dribble it around the Lenape defense. That was Chris Nishi with the stop, and now DeWicki will move it back into the Lenape territory. A battle on the far sideline. Whistles are blown, and it appears that Seneca will regain possession.
Referee just having a little chat with Justin Williams, saying, "Chill out, my man." Both these teams very intense competitors on both sides. Real strong boot there.
Kicked out of bounds. Seneca will have a throw in about halfway into Lenape's
Tyver Butler with a big strong boot there down the field, a nice ball, and eventually Lenape deflects it out, so it's going to be Riley Lovett to throw it in for the Golden Eagles.
Okay, I'll take that stop. Ready.
Looks like Kevin Barbour coming in for Fred Hess now for Seneca.
Cody, switch with Kevin.
And Fred Hess will come out. This throw is deflected towards the sideline.
Connor Freeze with a centering pass, but there's the Lenape defender, number 7, Sean Donnelly, to send it away.
Blumberg with a kick deep down the field. It's then headed back into Seneca possession. Trying to get past the Lenape defense here. Opts to pass it back.
There's a call against Lenape, so Tyver Butler now. Looks like Coach Myers saying, send this baby.
Ball, get in there, freeze. Pressure. Get under it.
It's a good
He
kick
got under
going
it.
deep down the field. Saved.
Nice job by Chris Selecki before anybody could get to it.
Throws this one towards TJ Zorns. Moving it down the field. Pass across the middle is cut off. And Nishi's able to head it back. Lenape regains possession.
Lenape moves side to side and then crosses. Nice pass into the mid-region. Now goes wide.
This one towards Blumberg. Kick towards the middle.
Just a little,
DeWicki,
just a little out of
and Barlow will run it
DeWicki's
back.
reach because that was set up nicely.
Blumberg
Another
with another
cross.
pass.
DeWicki with
DeWicki
a header.
Saved once
Yeah,
again.
didn't
by
get all of it, but that's a good try. It's a good setup. Didn't get all of it, and Liam O'Connor was able to grab it.
This one kick towards midfield. Monty fighting for the ball, but it's kicked out of bounds. Drew Stein and Jason Collier checking in for the Indians. Peter Monty and Connor Wolf will check out.
Lenape crosses very nicely, and then back to the center, Stein.
Ball kicked away down the sideline. And
Fred Hess making his way back to the substitution area.
ball goes out of bounds and Donnelly passes it in. It's deflected back to TJ. And the ball is then kicked out of bounds. Seneca ball.
And Fred Hess checks back into the game now.
And Connor Freeze will check out.
Under 10 minutes now remaining, approaching the 9 minutes remaining in the game. Still 1-0 or midway.
Lenape regaining possession off the sideline pass. Good pass by Barlow to Blumberg. Moving it down the sideline. Deflected by Seneca.
That goal by Drew Stein in the 30th minute of today's contest still holding up for the only tally of the game here. As we're now under 9 minutes remaining. But as it was for most of the first half, the territorial edge has certainly gone to Lenape all day here today.
Corner kick by Blumberg. Nishi will kick it in the wrong direction, which
And then Tyver Butler sends it out for Seneca.
Donnelly was back deep to recover the deep pass. Towards the middle, hit towards the net, deflected away. And out of bounds. Michael Gers will check in, TJ Zorns will check out. Blumberg looking for someone to get open and finds Drew Stein.
Foul on Seneca, so it's going to be a Lenape kick.
Stein stands next to Blumberg. Blumberg will kick it.
Cross just a little too high, and there's going. their battle for it.
Lenape couldn't get the kick off, so they'll pass it back and reset. Ball's in the air and caught by the goalie.
Liam O'Connor's worked hard today for the Golden Eagles to keep this at a 1-0 contest.
Tip back towards Nishi, and
Nice head by Cody Cassis, but it kind of went all for naught. There wasn't anybody there to receive his header, and it went back to Lenape again.
this one
right.
hit off the Seneca player
more,
and then back into his possession.
That's a nice job by Donnelly to take the ball away from the Seneca player. They're very solid defensively, Lenape. Haven't seen him really out of position all day.
This one passed towards the sideline, but deflected away.
Good ball by Justin Williams to knock that over the sideline, taking away any opportunity to cross for the Indians. They will get a throw in on this near sideline.
Jared Skoll will throw it in. He opts to pass it to Jack Barlow, but he can't get past
And
the Seneca defense.
Williams deflects it out again. Now that's going to be a corner. And looks like number 10, Justin Blumberg, going to take this corner from this side. And we'll see if Justin adheres to the advice that Coach Foley had given on the corner to get it outside the 6. As they set up offensively and defensively in the box. It's a driving ball, and there's the header,
Headed
but it goes over
net.
the goal. Nice setup.
Clement
Not
Green
able to finish.
comes in for Seneca, and Peter Monty comes in for the Indians. Jimmy McLean will come out for Lenape.
Going to be a goal kick for the Golden Eagles. That means Liam O'Connor as we hit the 5-minute mark remaining in today's game.
Kevin Barber out for Seneca. Line drive kick. Misses
Just
the
over the
header
head
and
of
it
Cahias.
rolls out of bounds. This one thrown in and passed towards the middle. Back towards the sideline. Tipped, but it will be recovered by Lenape.
Monty.
Monty
A
passing
little
it towards
touch
the
in
middle.
front. Oh, nice deflection by the Seneca defense. Not sure who exactly got a foot or two on the ball, but there were 2 guys there for the Golden Eagles who got that ball out of harm's way.
Blumberg hits this one towards the net, but it's saved.
Pretty routine grab there for O'Connor.
On our way, Sam. Let's go, we gotta get up and get a win here.
This one punted down the field.
Green. Pierce Adams.
Pass in the direction of Green, but cut off by Nishi. Back to Green.
Sean Hines jumped in there quickly, but eventually there'll be a call against Seneca, which will result in a kick for the Indians. Or are we on a throw? Nope, it's a free kick.
This one kicked towards the sideline.
Coming right here. Coming right into the booth. See, now, I forgot to tell you, when the ball comes into the booth, you catch it, so it doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll get you next time.
All right, you owe me one. Of course, Derek might have been a soccer player and knows he can't use his hands and his feet are under the table, so we'll forgive him for the first time. Throw in by Lovett. Adams tried, but wasn't able to keep it in, and now Lenape's got a break.
Breaking
You know,
down
you
the
wonder,
field,
they have to
passes
take
it
some
to
chances
Stein.
now if you're Seneca. A couple of, oh, nice back defending by
recovery.
Dion. Is it going to be enough? Punched
Tipped over
over
the
by
net.
O'Connor with a nice save. You know, you got to wonder, Seneca's starting to move up a little bit. If you notice, they had a lot more guys up and a lot more guys in the box, and that resulted in a 2-on-1. First play coming back was Sam Dion, but that deflected, and then a drive that Liam O'Connor punches over the goal. So it's going to be a corner kick. That was a very nice save by O'Connor to keep it a 1-goal game with just 2 minutes remaining now. And you had to wonder at some point, Derek, they have to push the effort. You got to move more guys up, and that almost led to a 2-on-1 goal.
Yeah, if Lenape's able to do something on this corner kick, which they will not.
Nicely punched out again by Liam O'Connor, who's probably been, I would say, Seneca's best player today.
Lenape trying to hold the ball for the rest of the half, but Seneca will take it back and look for a game-tying push. This one kicked out of bounds.
Gus Valeriano on the way, and it looks like a green call. Don't think Coach Foley liked that call.
This one passed down the sideline. Just over a minute left here in the second half.
Cody Cassis now. You can hear Coach Myra maybe on our microphones, fill the box, fill the box. But Lenape's defense is strong today.
Kicks it away. Gets hit in the face there.
Ref, move the guy. Everybody up. Hold. No.
A lot of yelling on the field of play, and then
I think Coach Myra wanted Tyver Butler to wait and hold until he could get one good swing with the box filled.
Leave it for Riley. Eric, use it. Push. Fill the box.
Seneca
There's your cross.
lifting this one
Oh,
up, took the
nice.
win.
Number 2. Jack Barlow with the clear, and the ball eventually rolls into goaltender Selecki. Now we're under 10 seconds.
Punted towards the sideline, and that'll roll
And
out
that's
of
probably going to do it. 3, 2, 1.
And there's the second half, and that's
Horn
the game.
sounds. Well played game. The Indians dominated territorially there by the end. The last couple minutes, Seneca really had a strong push up the field. But the Lenape defense was able to hold on to that 1 goal. Drew Stein's 1 goal in the 30-minute mark. And the 30th minute of today's game is going to be enough for the Golden Eagles.
Seneca, given more time, could have possibly had a chance to
They were
capitalize.
pushing. Well, we got a minute before we go to the other things while the teams shake hands. As you see, they'll wish each other a good game. We'd like to thank our crew today, led by Anthony Pizzo, Adam Darengowski, Gabby Friedman, Kristen Petoskey, Lindsay Wood, Tyler Slorndorn, Matthew Darengowski, Alexa Forgione, Tyler Madden, Max Bass, Evan Bradley. Sorry if I pronounced any of those names wrong.
All those names were perfect.
Sideline reporter was John Conlow. Of course, Scott Glossner on the color, and of course the excellent play-by-play job in his first day, Derek Hill.
Well, thank you very much, Scott.
You're welcome. You look at today's final score. The Lenape Indians 1, the Seneca Golden Eagles 0. Great game. We're going to be back. We'll take a few breaks, and then we'll come back with our play of the game and player of the game.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990. www.deborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan Giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford. 609-654-9337. 4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. Throughout our lives, we are all influenced by teachers. Some make an impact so great that it stays with us forever. The Lenape Regional High School District is proud to honor teachers that have made a lasting impression on those they educate.
Dear Mr. Hessler, I was a student in your sophomore chemistry class. You taught it in such a way that it made it seem so easy. The next year, even though you were just my homeroom teacher, you always made time to help me with physics. I thought physics was the hardest subject ever until you taught me it. This is when I realized what an amazing teacher you really are. You truly are an inspirational and wonderful teacher. Thanks again, Rachel Lindenmuth Zucker, Lenape High School, 1995.
Welcome back to Lenape High School for varsity boys soccer. The final score today, the Seneca Golden Eagles 0, the Lenape Indians 1. Lenape improves to 3-2-2 on the season, while Seneca is 1-2-1. It's time now to take a look. It's time now for the Reconstructive Orthopedics Player of the Game. 1-800-896-RECON or on the web at www.reconstructiveortho.com. Let's send it down to John, standing by for the interview.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Drew Stein, our player of the game. And Drew, what was your feeling after scoring the game-winning goal?
Scoring any goal is nice, but to do it against a sister school, against Seneca, is always nice, especially coming off of a tie against Cherokee the previous night and playing a game in less than 24 hours. It's always nice to score a goal, but, it's great against Seneca,
What do you think was so hard about Seneca's defense today?
I think they did a very good job at keeping their composure back there. We were trying to put some pressure on them, and I think a lot of their leadership came from the back, and they did a pretty good job at that.
And one more question. What do you think you guys could do better next game?
Next game, I think, especially with two captains of ours out, they're injured, I think we can start putting some more voice on the field and get some leadership from other spots, especially with the absences that we have. But other than that, I think we should be good.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Congratulations to Drew Stein on the player of the game, scoring the only goal of the game.
In the 30th minute, and it held up for the rest of the game. And solid performance by the Lenape offense. Probably had more opportunities and could have cashed in a couple if not for the play of the Seneca goalkeeper, Liam O'Connor, who really had a fine game.
It's time now to take a look at the All-State Good Hands Play of the Game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands.
And the play of the game happens to be a big save by Liam O'Connor in the last couple minutes of the game. Lenape pushing to add a second goal, a big drive, and look at O'Connor go up and just punch it over the goal.
And he did that the entire game.
Yeah, but that's textbook goalkeeping there. He knew he wasn't going to get it with his hands to catch it, so he punches it out of the play.
Great goal saving by him in this game, but he did give up one goal, and that ended up being the deciding goal of the entire game. purchase a copy of today's game, please visit www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies. Next game is varsity volleyball. The Paul VI Eagles traveled to play the Seneca Golden Eagles. That's next time here on LDTV Sports.
I'll be there. I got that game too, so it'll be at my home school. I won't have to drive anywhere as we look for Bobby Colombo in his first year as varsity head coach of the Golden Eagles volleyball to take on Paul VI. So join us here on LDTV for that contest.
Varsity boys soccer, the Seneca Golden Eagles 0, the Lenape Indians 1. I'm Derek Hill, alongside Scott. This has been LDTV Sports. Tune in next time.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans